Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Good afternoon, one and all. My name is Muhammad Ubaid Siddiqui, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science, Shadan Degree College for Boys. I am handling the subject Python 2 for BSc second year 6th semester students. Dear students, our today's topic is basic operations on array. In the last lecture, we have studied in detail what exactly an array is. So now you got the idea of what exactly an array and how it works in Python programming language. Array is basically a derived data type, and uh, it is a set of elements or collection of data items of same data type. All the element in an array will be of one type only, such as integers, float or string. Today we have to study the basic operations on array. So let us start understanding what are the possible operations that we can perform on an array. This is the representation of array. We know that an array is a collection of element of same type, and the elements are stored under a single name in the array at adjacent memory location. That is, the elements will be stored in computer memory one after the another by a single name. Here the name of the array is array itself, and its data type is int. It means the element of this array is will be of type integers only. There are some points that important point that should be noted here. The first point is, whenever we declare an array in Python programming, the index start with 0. Index is nothing but the address or location of the array, right? So these are nothing but the indexes, whereas the total size of the array is here 10. So index start with 0. Currently array length is 10, which means it can store 10 elements, and each element can be accessed with the help of index. For example, if you want to fetch an element 6, then you have to write array of 6, so as we can access the element 9, which is at 19, sorry, at the 6th location. It is 19, not 9. Now let us understand what are the possible operations that we can perform an array. There are many operations that we can perform on an array. The most important operations are traverse array, that is visiting all elements of an array or printing elements of an array. Second is insertion. With the help of this insertion facility or function, we can insert an element in the array at any location. This is possible in Python only. In all other programming language, it is not possible to insert an element without deleting the element. As we know that the Python arrays are dynamic arrays or variable length array, that's why it is possible to insert element in an array. Then you can delete elements of an array from any location, and the operation of finding a particular element from the array is called as searching. So search is possible with the help of search function, and you can modify the element of an array with the help of update operation. Let us start understanding each operation one by one. Whenever you want to declare an array in Python, you must have to use array module. By importing array module in Python, you can declare an array of particular type. Here is the syntax of declaring an array. First you have to import the array with the help of from array import star statement. After this you have to write array name is equal to array method, and in the method you have to provide two parameter. One is the data type of array, the another is the list of elements that are to be stored. So the data type is normally known as here type code. A list of type code are available with this here in this table, and each symbol is its meaning is mentioned here, as small b is representing signed integer and capital B is representing unsigned integer of a particular 1 byte and size 1 byte. Here I have taken one example for declaring an array. Array 1 is equal to array and in single quotation I. This I represent that unsigned integers. Here it is. So I have taken one of the example to declare an array. So I have imported this module, array module, with the help of from array import star statement. Then I have declared my own array whose name is array1, and then equal to sign, and then I have called this method whose name is array itself. This method asks two parameter. One is the data type of the element that we have here mentioned as integer, and the element itself in square bracket. So these are the initializers or elements of the array. Whenever we want to store, print these elements, when we write this statement, automatically the array will be declared in computer memory, and all the statements will be stored in the computer memory, like in the first picture, this picture. The array element will be stored one after another sequentially in the array by a name, array name, and you can call each array name by its indexes. So after declaring the array, you have to print the array element. Whenever you want to print the elements of an array, you need to take help of looping statement. I have taken here for loop statement to print the array elements. Then after this I am going to print. With the help of this for loop, all element of the array will be get printed on the screen. See the example here. 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50, these are the elements of array. By taking help of for loop I have printed. Now let us start understanding the operations that are possible on array. First operation that is possible is accessing array element. How to access array element? By simply using the print statement. With the help of print statement, and in the parenthesis if you write the array name and its index number, that particular element will get printed. The first element here is 10 at 0th index, so 10 is get printed, and then we are accessing directly 2. So 2 contains 0, 1 and 2. 2 contains 30, that's why 30 is get printed. After accessing, you can insert or perform insert operation, and you can insert element at a particular location with the help of insert function. So you can call this insert function by writing the array name dot operator to access the methods or functions of a array module. So insert will insert at a particular location. Here we are inserting 60 value for at a particular location 1. So index 1 60 value. So it should be inserted at this particular location. So in place of 20 will be simply forwarded, and then to the prefix of 20 there will be 60. So when you print this with the help of for loop, you get the output as 10, 60, 20, 30, 40 and 50, right? Then you can delete array element from a particular location with the help of remove function. So here you have to specify the elements value. I am mentioning here 40. So with the help of this we are printing trying to remove the value 40 from the array. So it is get removed from the list. If you print this array, automatically you can see that 10, 20 and 30 and 40 is removed, 50 is get printed. The next operation that is possible is search operation. You can search array element, and if it is present, then it will simply display the index number of that array, at what particular location it is there. So with the help of this array index, we can search the element of an array. You can perform search operation from an array element based on its value or its index. So here we have mentioned the index value, sorry, based on the index value we are we are providing the value, elements value, that is 40 in the index, and the index is get printed. If you print the specify the value here, you will get the index value, and if you provide the index value here, you will get 40 here answer. So 0th location 10, first location 20, and second location 30, and third location is 40. That's why if you provide the value 40, the third index is get printed, so you can use it vice versa. Then the last operation that is possible on array are update operation. Using update operation, you can modify the values present in the array. Like for example, here at the second index we are going to change the value 80. So the second index is having 30 value currently. If you give value at second index as 80 directly, then this value will be overwrite and 30 will be overwritten as 80. So if you print this with the help of loop, you are getting the output 10, 20, 80, 40, 50. I think you got the idea of operations on array. Thank you very much.